Okay, I was going to try to make it all and then just show you how to do it step by step in order to spiral back in different questions if they didn't get the questions right, and then also giving some feedback. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make it while I'm talking with y'all and recording this. That way you can kind of see my thought process, I guess, the thinking out loud kind of thing. So I went ahead and I gave it a title here, and I gave it a title here. The first question always needs to be, what is your name? Because if you don't do that, then you might not know who submitted. And then I just added this here because I know as a secondary teacher or as a teacher who has multiple classes, I want to be able to use the same quiz and then be able to sort my responses by maybe homeroom or class period, things like that. Okay. And so now I want to separate this from the rest of the questions. That way they know this is just the pre-quiz kind of thing, like you just got to fill this in, and then the others are the actual questions. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to add a section. I'm going to title this section, let's see, question 1. And then let's see, when I added that, it moved these questions here. I want these questions back up underneath that first section. Move this one back up too. Okay, so now in this section, I don't have any questions yet, which is where I need to be. So now I'm going to open this up, or I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to add a question. Okay, what is 2 plus 2? Okay, and then we're going to add some options. We're going to say it equals 4, 5, 0, 2. Why not? Okay, so here is the thing. I know that whenever I come up here to my settings and I click quizzes and I make this a quiz, I click save, I can click this answer key button there and I select the correct answer. I give it a point value. Let's say I have 10 questions, so I know it's going to be 10 points. And then I can click this and add answer feedback. You can say in the incorrect answers, you watch this video, you find the video and put it there. And if it's a correct answer, you can type in here or find a cute little video that says, yay, good job, or something like that. Now, what I noticed about that, let's see. Yes, right here. So whenever I took the quiz, whenever I created it and I had it in a quiz form and then I added that feedback, here's what it said. Okay, that's the wrong answer. A was the right one. Oh, I have to put in my name. It does not automatically give me that feedback. I think A was the right answer here. Okay, next. And then, okay. So whenever I click view score, that is when I can actually see that feedback. So, okay, I got that one wrong, and I'm going to watch this. Got that one wrong, and I haven't added any feedback for the other ones. I just wanted to see how it actually worked. So that's where you get your feedback. It's not immediate feedback on, hey, here's how you really work that problem out, or here's what you need to know about that, and then you can move on to another question to see if you got it. It's at the very end. So here is a way to get around that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and this is my correct answer. Okay, I'm going to go and say done. I am going to make this a required question, but here is what I'm going to do. I am going to add a new section for the next question. Okay, question 2. And I'm going to add a question in there. What is 2 minus 1? And then I'm going to go ahead and set it up. It's maybe 2, 3, 1, 0. Okay. Make it a required question because I know that they have to answer this question. Give it an answer key. What is the correct answer? There's my correct answer. Remember, we had a 10-question quiz, so it's 10 points. Done. Okay. Then I'm going to come and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click and add another section. Now, this section is going to be for feedback if they got that first question wrong. So if question 1 was wrong, then I'm going to add, I'm going to add a video here. And this is where I am going to search for a video, addition. Okay, and I'm just going to pick one, honestly. And I'm going to select it. And then I can even, look y'all, I can even make this in the center. And then I can say, watch this video and answer the questions below. Okay, so now I have the video there, and now I'm going to add a question underneath it. This is going to be spiral question 1, maybe. And then I'm going to say, oh no, sorry, Brennan, no, I already have the title up there, sorry. So the question will be, what is 3 plus 2? And then you can give it some more options. You can say 3, 1, 5, 6. Okay. On this one, you can click answer key because they still need to know if they got it right or wrong. But this is not going to go into your point value, maybe. If you want to include that, you can. But in my mind, if it's a spiraling question, and I just want to make sure that they've watched this video and then they understood what's in that video again, then I'm not going to give it any points. So I'm going to mark the correct answer. No point value there. Done. And you can go ahead and make it required. That way, if it goes to that section, then they'll have to do it. So now let's go back up to question 1. So now we have this question 1. And if they got it right, then we want them to be able to move on to the next question without watching that video. If they got it incorrect, we want them to watch the video, try it again, and then move on. So here is what you're going to do. You're going to click these 3 dots, and you're going to say, I want them to go to a certain section based on the answer that they chose. So if they got it right, I want them to go to question 2. If they got it wrong, I want them to go back to if question 1 was wrong. And I want that to happen for all these other answer choices. Okay. Then I come down to if question 1 was wrong, I want to know what they need to do after this. So we're going to go to section based on their questions. This way we can make sure that they go to question 2. Now, this is up to you. If you want to create another question, if they got it wrong on here, if you want to create another question for them to practice on again, then you can most certainly create a new section and then have them go to that section based on their answer choices, depending on if you wanted to do that. For the sake of time, I'm just going to go to question 2. Okay. Then I'm going to come up here to question 2. And remember, it's going to be, we have 10 questions. So before I can make these go to any other section, I have to create those sections. Okay. Now let's pretend like this is question 10. Okay. And I've added all those feedback sections, the spiral questions. We've done all that and we're on question 10. I'm done. After they submit so if they get question 10, let me change this to 10. That way we can, if they've done question 10 correct, we want them just to submit the form. They are done. They don't have to go to any kind of feedback. So I would say, click your 3 dots, go to section based on answer. If they get it correct, I want them to submit the form. They are done. If they got it wrong, I'm going to choose the one that says, if question 10 was wrong, pretend like that says 10. And then I'm going to do that on all the rest of them. Pretend like this says 10. If question 10 is wrong, and then it'll tell them after they go to that. So if this is question 10, okay, if it's wrong, I want you to watch this video, do this. Instead of having them go to a new section, you would simply have all of these say submit form, and then they're done after that. Okay, so let's look at what it looks like. Let's preview it. Okay, so here's very simple. What is your name? And then I'm Miss Holsey's homeroom. I click next. What is 2 plus 2? I think it's 5. Next. Oh, drats, I got it wrong. So I'm going to watch this video, and then I'm going to try it again. Remember, this is like if question 10 was wrong, that's how we have it set up. So that's why it says submit there. Now, let me show you if it doesn't say, if you're not on question 10, let me go back to how we had it. Make them all go to section 2. Oh, whoops, sorry. I just saw section 2. We need to go to question 10. Okay, so now let's view it. So, okay, let me type my name in again. My name goes here. I'm in Miss Holsey's homeroom. I click next. What is 2 plus 2? I think it's 5. Next. Drats, I got it wrong. Okay, I watch the video. I select the next one. Okay. Then it brought me to that next question. Okay. So then question 10, it would be able to, at here it would say submit form, but we didn't change all that. So that is how you would give them feedback and also spiral in some more questions for practice at the same time. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about it, just let me know, and I will be happy to help you as much as possible.